there, my name is Emily from the ShotKam team, and today we're going to go over what a ShotKam is, how it works, and some of our most frequently asked questions. A ShotKam is a video camera that mounts onto the bottom of your barrel, and the purpose is as a learning tool to be able to see what your barrel is doing while you shoot. So with shotgun shooting, you're told to look at the target and not look at the barrel. So it's really hard to know what your barrel is doing and why you missed a target. So this camera is going to be able to capture exactly all the movements that your barrel is doing so you can rewatch the video and see why you missed. ShotKam was designed specifically for shooters. So what I mean by that is it automatically detects all the barrel movements to know when to record video. You just focus on the target and allow the camera to work intelligently in the background recording video. It will save every time you take a shot, it'll record a video of that. Secondly, it's designed again as a learning tool so that you can get instant feedback. So what you can do is turn the camera into Wi-Fi mode by holding the power button down for 3 seconds. You'll see 2 lights come on, and now what it's doing is it's resonating out its own Wi-Fi. So you can connect to it with your phone, and then you can take the shot and replay them right away on your phone. So you can view them frame by frame, meaning you can go super slow motion to see exactly what you did wrong and why you missed the target. The camera also is designed to record in the same field of view as your eye. So it has a narrow field of view to replicate the sharp focus of your eye. So when you're target shooting, your brain hyper focuses on the target and kind of eliminates your peripheral vision. And the camera is designed to capture that field of view. So when you're replaying a ShotKam video, it should look exactly like it did in real life. The next question that we frequently get is, can I see the pellets in the video? So yes, you can see the pellets, but we don't typically recommend studying the pellets, as once the shot has left the gun, there's really not much that you can do. So what you need to do is you can watch it once in real time and then slow it down as you replay it. Look at the 10 to 15 frames right before you take the shot. And that's where you'll really get to learn what your gun is doing. So you'll be able to see the frame right before you pull the trigger. That's where the pattern is going. You'll be able to see, was there a collapsing lead? So if you see that the target is going and then your gun suddenly stops, then that means that your eyes have gone to the barrel and there's that collapsing lead. Or you may see that right before you pull the trigger, the crosshair or a red dot in the video, which represents the beat of your gun, that may either be too high or too low. That could reflect a gun fit issue. It can also reflect that you're not mounting it correctly, or you're peeking, you're lifting your head right before you pull the trigger. And we've got a video that goes through just a whole bunch of ways that you can use the ShotKam to learn what your gun is doing. 2 questions we get are, can we live stream video? And how do I use one ShotKam with multiple shooters? You can live stream video, but we don't typically recommend it. The reason for that is one of the designs in the ShotKam is that it slows video down into 1/3 speed. So that is very critical in order for the video to look like what it did in real life. So if you watch the video live stream to your phone, it's gonna look really quick and you're not gonna be able to actually see what the shooter was doing. Instead, what you can do is allow the video to save and then download that video. You can either quickly view it or you can save it into your photos gallery. And when you're replaying it, that's when you can go frame by frame and you're watching it in 1/3 speed, which is the way that your brain perceives moving targets. The next question is, how do I use one ShotKam with multiple students? The answer there would be that we would recommend having an SD card for all of your students. So have them either get a thumb drive or some kind of memory card, and every student would have their own memory, and then one ShotKam. So you would have anyone that shoots 12 gauge break actions, they should shoot together, because when you're mounting the ShotKam from one break action to the next break action, you do not need to recalibrate, meaning the crosshair is aligned to the beat of the gun. So what you're measuring when you calibrate is the distance from the lens to the beat of the gun. So if you're going from 12 gauge to 12 gauge, just keep that distance the same distance back from the muzzle, and then you do not need to recalibrate. So you would have all of your 12 gauge break actions shoot together, and after one person has shot, they would come back to the coach, plug the camera into the computer, and then copy and paste the videos onto that student's memory card. And then what you would do is you can have all of your semi-autos shoot together. So you would change the settings in the camera using the mobile app. You would change it from break action to semi-auto, and then you would also recalibrate that video crosshair. By changing the settings, what you're doing is you're telling the camera what action to look for. So if your camera was on a semi-auto like this, again, it's gonna look for the forward force of the action closing in order to start recording video. If it's on a break action, then it's gonna look for the closing of the action to waken up and start recording video. So that's why it's important to tell the camera what gun it's on. Another question we often get is, should I calibrate the reticle to the point of aim or to the point of impact? So the point of aim means to where the gun is aimed. So that would be the beat of the gun. The point of impact means the center of your shotgun pellets pattern. Most sporting clay guns maybe are 70-30. Some trap shooters are 100%, meaning 100% of the pellets actually go above the barrel. And so it's 100% shooting high. And so we have customers that say, should I calibrate to the point of impact, meaning the center of the pattern, or to the gun? We always recommend calibrating to the gun itself, not to the pattern. The reason for that is when you're rewatching your ShotKam videos, you want to be imprinting the correct sight picture into your mind, so that when you're actually shooting, you've seen that mount and that move so many times by watching ShotKam videos that you recognize it and you can pull the trigger right away. If you're calibrating it to the point of impact, then you're adding a third element into the video. So you're saying, okay, this isn't where the gun is, and the sight picture isn't quite correct. You're just more looking to make sure that the shotgun is maybe shooting where you're hoping that it is. So you can do point of impact just as you work on adjusting gun fit, and then we would recommend going back to point of aim for the correct sight picture. The next question is, will it work on my shotgun, bow, and or rifle? The answer is yes, it works on all of them. With shotguns, you're gonna have different attachments. So it automatically comes with this 12 gauge, and you're gonna see that the 12 gauge comes in a quick release format. So what that means is there's a silver screw in the middle, and we give you the tool to loosen the silver screw, and then the bracket is gonna open like a claw and be able to mount and clamp onto the bottom of your barrel. So it comes with the 12 gauge. If you have 20, 28, 410, or side-by-side, we've got attachments for all of those. For rifles, we also have a chart that tells you what bracket you need depending on the width of your rifle. So what you would do is just measure in millimeters how wide the rifle is, and then we've got the attachment chart that you'll see what to do with those. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to visit our online help center with instructional content or give us a call. Thanks so much for watching.